and welcome to another episode of the Silver Track Extra, where we give you the tools, tips, and tricks to improve your guard management, retain more customers, and gain the upper hand against your competitors. Here are your hosts, Chris Anderson and Johnny Page.
What's up, Silver Track Nation? Johnny Page and Chris Anderson here on episode number 81, which will be our first ever 5-Minute Friday, the episode of the week where we cut out all the fluff and just get straight to the good stuff. Today we're talking about why gratitude is crucial for growth. So I want to kick things off by defining gratitude as the quality of being thankful or readiness to show appreciation for and to return kindness. The reason we bring this up is because a lot of times in our industry or in business in general, it's really easy to point out what's going wrong. We're all fantastic complainers. It's very easy to see the things that are going wrong and to let those be the things that we sort of dwell on more often than the things that are going right. So there's nothing wrong with expecting excellence. Just the problem is when we take excellence, thoughtfulness, or kindness for granted.
Yeah, I do it once a year. Thanksgiving, John. That's when we do it. I tell everybody, hold off all your good comments. Just wait till we get to the dinner table, and then we'll express it then.
Yeah, right? It's just
yeah. No, you brought up a good point. This industry, it's tough. There's so many issues that go on every day. It's hard not to get discouraged. So I think this is a good topic, you know.
So, Chris, a good test we've talked about, I've heard you reference before, would be the broken tile test. So give us an example. What does this look like, this mindset that sometimes we can slip into where we're just noticing the bad stuff more than the good?
Well, it's kind of like we mentioned before. You like walk into a restaurant or a brand new restaurant to eat something really good, and you're looking around. You got a dirty table, or you got a cockroach running across the floor, right? You know,
right.
Your eye draws right to it. Kind of takes away from no matter how great the menu looks. You know, that's kind of a cold way of explaining it.
Yeah, it's just the idea of like looking at the glass half empty, right?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
And so what we'd really like to point out is that gratitude really goes farther than you think, because we're all emotional people. We're all looking for acceptance and approval, whether you're an officer on a post or a supervisor or the owner of a company. That's what we're all after as human beings, and understanding that doesn't just shut off or that need doesn't change just because we're at work. A lot of times we can compartmentalize, but the feeling of being appreciated really goes a long way. And we're not just talking about like the fake holiday BS type gratitude that can be really easy. We're not talking about slapping something on the front of a postcard and sending it to your colleagues or your friends saying, hey, thanks for your business. We're talking about like a genuine appreciation for the hard work that your employees and your colleagues and your customers put in, and not something that just we do in the holiday season, but something that we take into the new year and kind of incorporate into our day-to-day business.
Yeah, and I think it's a great move. Did you see that thing on Facebook? I know we only got 5 minutes, but there was a teacher I actually saw that every morning he calls his students up to the front of the class and he looks them straight in the eyes and he tells them great things about them. You are really a bright student. You did fantastic in your spelling, and I've been watching you on the playground. You look like you're really a great athlete. I wanted to share that with you. I think you're a great athlete. I think you're a great speller. I think you are really a smart student. I just wanted to share that with you today. And they make the employees, or they make the kids acknowledge it, you know? And I thought that was so interesting. You know, what a great way to start. So, you know, same thing that I tried to do when I was with my team, at least once a week, acknowledge something that somebody did, whether it was just a simple follow-up or, you know, a task that I asked them to complete and they finished it timely and they notified me, you know,
yeah.
So, things like that are simple.
Yeah, you know, if you think about the last time you came across someone who had this real genuine, like the cliche attitude of gratitude, think about the type of environment that they create around them or how they really influence their peers. You probably find yourself wanting to be around that person. And it's just a simple, like, heart shift or a different outlook on the way you're going to see life and see people, of just making an attempt to see the good in things. Although we're always going to strive for excellence, we are huge advocates for that, of really pushing people to the next level and always improving ourselves. But you have to hold that in balance with really appreciating the effort that people put forth and verbalizing your appreciation for that. Well, Chris, that's all the time that we have today on our 5-Minute Friday. our listeners can go to silvertracksoftware.com/81 for the show notes on this episode, and we will see you on Monday. Have a great weekend, everyone.